Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisha and I am the owner of PGO Planners, and this is my YouTube channel where we do everything digital planning, digital Bible study, all that jazz. So if you are interested in my products or anything you see in this video, you can check out the link down below. It will have my Etsy shop, freebies, all that jazz, and actually freebies will be due in the vault tomorrow. And the funny thing about that is, oh, I'm so tired, you guys. Okay. Yes. So we are going to be doing a plan with me for tomorrow. Today, I was supposed to be doing the freebies for the vault. But my daughter hurt herself. She hurt her ankle. So we had to get her to get an x-ray. And they're going to tell us the results of that tomorrow. So I'm a little bit behind. So the freebies that'll go into the vault more than likely are going to be just a tad late. Not like another day, but they will be later. Like they'll be going in the vault just a smidge later. But I did get some things into the shop. So before we get anything else going, let me show you guys what I got done. Let's use my Instagram to show that off, because I don't know what I have on my internet, and it more than likely is probably going to be like my actual like dashboard for Etsy. But anyway, so we're gonna do a daily plan with me today while I'm waiting for this to load up. I realize it's been a while since I've used like a daily plan, and I'm actually quite excited about it. So I'm ready to do that. So the new things that are in the shop, outside of the wedding planning inserts and notification stickers, which you guys saw me use in the previous plan with me, are more decor based. So this one is the floral decor. You get 58 different styles of florals. And as you guys know, like I told you, my idea is to keep everything pretty streamlined in the shop at this point so that planning is easier and less time consuming. And I mean, all of my stickers have followed the same color theme. Like I said, you may not notice it, but it is all the same color. So colors, excuse me. So that's what's happening here. And I'm really excited to use these today in the plan with me, which is why I wanted to show you guys those. And then the other one is a follow-up or like a second collection to the Bible study stickers that are available in the shop. They're selling like hotcakes. So I was like, you know, and then I was kind of getting bored with the ones I had. I wanted to add some more to the shop. And so I did add a smaller collection, like a sister to the ones that are already in the shop, and I'm really excited to use those. Actually, this one up here in the corner is possibly my favorite one. I really love how that one came out. But anyways, so let's go ahead and hop into our planners. And I'm going to be working on a few things tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to work on, of course, the freebies, because that has to like immediately get into the website as quickly as possible. But I'm also going to, depending on how everything goes with my daughter, I will keep you guys posted, because obviously when they give us the results, then we'll know what we need to do with her. My husband will then take her wherever she needs to go to get whatever she needs to get done. And then I would be left with my son at home, and he's been kind of needy lately. He has his last molars coming in. So basically the evening is when I'll more than likely be doing whatever work I'm going to be doing. But I do want to get some more covers out for the planners, because I have been getting bored. I've decided to do an insert a week. So let's go over to our week view first, because I had some goals this week and I don't think that I'm going to be able to fulfill all of them. And then yesterday, well, today I didn't even get to do anything because my daughter, like I said, she injured herself. So I'm just gonna briefly fill in my stuff. Today was like cloudy. I had 1 cup of coffee. And let's go to bottom and let's fill in our water intake, which, if I'm being honest, was not that great. I only drank 1 of these, which is like the equivalent of 3 of those. And I did fill it up again, so I guess I could, you know. Drink some more. I definitely feel dehydrated. I just worked my butt off getting the stuff into the shop. I hope you guys will check them out. Let me see here. Let's see. And she's such a trooper. The nurse there, she gave my daughter this cute little unicorn, which I thought was so sweet. And that, I think, made my daughter's day. And then, of course, I got her Chick-fil-A. She loves Chick-fil-A, so that's what she had for dinner for being such a trooper, and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm going to make the grocery list later this evening after I not hang up, like we're on the phone, but after I end everything with you guys. So today's day at a glance, I got 2 things into the shop, 2 new sticker kits. So, okay, let's talk about this Etsy strike thing a little bit further. So, being that I left my shop open and I didn't do anything as far as my website is concerned, which we'll talk about that in a second, I have to say this. Now, I don't know if this is because a lot of shops closed, or it's because what they said they were going to implement has been implemented. But I have been getting a lot more people visiting my actual shop. Like, not just passing by my listing and seeing something, but like actually like going to my actual shop. And then today I got like quite a cluster of sales, like kind of back to back. So I was like, okay, Etsy, I see you doing something. That's one thing that I think kind of settled into me when I had prayed about it, which I told you guys that I would pray about it, is that patience and trusting the Lord. I felt like, I didn't need to do anything. Like afterwards, I was kind of hectic. I was kind of all over the place mentally. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get this done. I need to get that done. I need to do all of these things. And then I realized, and this is the view I chose to use right here, but then I realized how all over the place my mind was. And I was like, Daisha, like, relax. It's okay. Oops. Yeah, it's okay. Just work like you normally would and trust what the Lord is going to do and be patient. And so that's what I did. And I've actually seen changes in a positive way toward my shop and not so much a negative way. So for all the shops that probably felt a little skittish about this, like myself, like, I don't know, but I've been experiencing some good stuff. So, and also you guys, wait a minute, because I'm tired, so I kind of forgot some things that I wanted to say, but it just came back to me. You guys with these reviews, oh my geez, what? Oh my gosh, I know I'm so dramatic right now, but I just remembered some of the paragraphs that I read earlier this week during my frantic state, and even in the YouTube comments and just messages I received. You guys are so wonderful. I mean, I had no idea the amount of support that was going to come through not yesterday, but just within this week. So yeah, I'm blown away. You guys are so sweet, and I am honored. I mean, God is so good. He just knows what his children need when they need it. And it's not that I've had a rough week. I would say this week has been pretty blessed, but I just feel like I needed the boost for work, if that makes sense. Like I needed that boost. All right, so let me see here. This is all going to be tentative, this segment right here. So I'm just going to put tentative because it depends on the results of everything, like what we'd be doing during this time frame. Sunday, realistically, I would like for her to either have a boot or either be like, set up, kind of comfortably, because I want to do her hair and stuff like that and wash it and whatnot. So we'll see how that goes. So this will be a block. And then I want to say here, I'm probably just going to play with my son. I'm just gonna put playtime for here because I really don't know how tomorrow's gonna go, but I know I have things I need to get done. So I'm gonna put that here actually. And then I'm just gonna do like a lunch block here. I'll probably do his lunch earlier because he's been kind of getting cranky, but I'm gonna put it at 12 still and just like try to do it till 1 and then do like playtime from 2 to 3 and then dinner. I want to keep his day like pretty short, so I'm gonna work around him. In my mind, I'm just planning the day as if it's just he and I again, like it was today, just in case, so that I'm mentally prepared for, once again, him and I being the only ones home. Because today kind of threw me for a loop. I didn't know that my husband and daughter were going to be gone that long, and my son was extremely cranky. So we'll do dinner. But luckily with him, his bedtime is so early. If he's like off the walls, like cranky, it's only for a few hours that I have to hear him fuss at me and get upset. And then his bedtime, which is at 5 o'clock. I don't know why I just wrote this down here. You guys, this planner system is the shizzle snits. I have not, like, I don't feel guilty if I miss days or weeks. And I feel so good when I do plan in it because I feel like I really am getting what I want to get done. And I'm not having to build a layout every single time. But if I want to build a layout, I can totally do that. I love that aspect. So I'm just going to put work block here because this is where all the work will happen. So tomorrow you can expect the freebie to be in the shop. I mean, not in the shop, on the website, anytime between 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern. Because if I start my work block at 6 o'clock, which is around the time my daughter goes to bed too, then we'll have some magic going on. And I'm gonna try and get to bed early because my husband works on Saturdays, and normally in the morning we're behind, and I'd like to wake up a little bit earlier. So I'm gonna put bedtime at 9 o'clock. Just to see how this is going to be a very blocked up schedule, basically. So some of the things that I want to get done, I want to clean bathrooms. Like, that absolutely needs to happen. So my high school, the high school I went to, they're trying to get the reunion, the 10-year reunion going on. And I'm like, honestly, I couldn't be bothered. Like, I could care less. I had a very interesting experience in high school. All my fault, 1000% my fault. I got into a relationship my freshman year. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Okay, we have to build up the story. Because it's going to be like one of those things. So I was like 14, I think. And I was not trying to date anybody. I was young, obviously. I didn't really understand the concept of like really dating because I was still kind of playing with dolls. Let's do we did sticker kits. We need to work on freebie. But anyways, so there was this boy, I'm not going to say his name. We're just going to call him R. And he was persistent. Like, he was one of those ones where he was in my homeroom class and he was very persistent. I was not attracted to him at all. Like, he was just one of those ones that had a kind of like swagger to himself. And he was just persistent. I mean, anyone who constantly goes at you, you eventually do tend to break down. I do want to study my Bible some more. And so he eventually broke me down and we ended up dating for a brief moment. Then I broke up with him, and then somehow, and I still can't mentally cap it around my brain, I ended up going back out with him that same year. And for 4 years, almost 4 years, I dated this young man. And oh my gosh, the most toxic, disgusting relationship. Oh, it was horrible. He was extremely mentally abusive. And even sometimes we had physical occurrences between the two of us because I had never really like allowed him to just hit me. But like, we would physically like be mean to each other. And he was so like, he was probably like the worst thing for me at that age. Cause you know, you're so emotionally inclined at that age. And so for me, high school was a blur because it was just all emotionally him. Now, I did do well in classes because we were competitive with each other, which I think was probably the more positive end of our relationship. But my mom couldn't stand him, and I wouldn't be able to stand him either if I think back to how he was. Oh my gosh, if I were a mother, I would be crying. I would be like, please, Lord, get rid of him. Oh, he was horrible. He was horrible. But we were young. I'll say this. We were young, and I don't expect a teenage boy to be like a prince, right? But the funny thing is, my husband, who I'm married to now, was at my school. And he'd been at my school since middle school. Like, we've gone to the same school since we were like kids. And I knew his brothers because he's actually a triplet. And so I played in the orchestra with his brothers. And so I knew of him, and I had the biggest crush on him. But somehow I ended up in the relationship that I was in with this frog. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So for me, high school reunion, I'm like, no, you can totally miss me with that because I barely paid attention to anybody else in my class. It's so funny, like seeing everyone message and stuff like that in there. Cause I'm like, who are you? Like, I don't remember half of these people's faces, names. It's like, gosh, man, dating in high school is not the move. You miss out on way too much. I missed out on way too much. Going to college was like the best thing for me because I broke up with him. And it's so funny the way that happened. Actually, this is when God really started to show himself in my life because I was seeking him out more. I had gone to prom even though I wasn't supposed to. But my teacher ended up paying for my ticket and my mom let me go. And of course I went with him. I snuck there with him. And we went to prom. I did not do the whole stay overnight anything. I went straight home. And I was pretty much done with him. Like, I really didn't want to be with him anymore. But for some reason, I felt like I needed a reason to be done with him. And so, hold on. One of the things I definitely need to do tomorrow is rest. Once I get the things that I want to get into the shop and into the freebies vault done, I need to rest. Okay. So we can build up our day now. But yeah, so when I prayed to the Lord, I said, Father, I said, you know what? I don't want to be in a relationship with him anymore. Like, I don't want to be with him anymore. So I need you to show me one more time that he's terrible. And this is when Twitter was extremely, extremely popular amongst normal people. Now it's just like where famous people like argue, but before it was like really a thing, right? And so the Lord showed me him in the strangest way. Somebody made a fake account from my class and told me that he had cheated on me on prom night with this girl that went to my school. And he actually did do this. It was like a group sex situation. And yeah, they pretty much exposed that whole thing to me on Twitter in front of everybody. My entire class saw those tweets. And it's funny because when I go to my Twitter account from high school, which I never deleted for whatever reasons, the messages are actually still there. And so, yeah, that's how I ended up out of that relationship. And then when I went to college, that same year, I ended up with my husband, which is so funny. And we're still together. That's the wild thing about that. But so for me, a high school reunion, back to the main point, yeah, it's not like something that I'm like, oh, I want to do that. I so have to have a reunion. Like, no, I could honestly totally pass on that because obviously with what I had going on, who would want a high school reunion? Like, I know I don't. I was not, no. Ooh, Lord, no. I don't want to do the flags. I think I'm going to do like the little color blocks that are in the functional kit. So let me see here. Right now, my favorite kits are the more functional ones, which I think is why I've been coming out with them more because it's less time consuming to plan. Of course, I'm taking longer to plan than I usually would because I'm talking to you guys, but If it were just me and this planner, oh, I would have been done. I would have been done. I would have had everything I wanted laid out. And yeah, I would be done by now. I'm gonna use brown for playtime. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like I said, I'm actually quite thrilled with this Etsy strike situation now, because with less shops on Etsy and them broadcasting the shops more, I have noticed an increase in visits and new people. And I'm like, is it off of my YouTube? Like, are more people finding me here? Or is it just straight off of Etsy traffic? I have to go look at my stats later this evening to see. But yeah, like, we've been lit, y'all. We have been we have been found. We have been found by, I done twisted this sticker all the way around. But yeah, we have been found by the masses. Speaking of being found, y'all, guess what I found? I found Touch Notes website. It's all in Chinese, so I mean, we can't really do much with it. But I found it. I did translate it with Samsung's internet, and he has like a whole page like with tutorials and like stuff like that on there. I might link it below if I remember. If I don't and someone wants it, just remind me in the comment section and I will get it over to you. But yeah, there's a website and I found it finally. Oh my gosh, if you ever pay attention when you're planning in the app, sometimes randomly a little invoice thingy will pop up at the top and it'll be like a little competition or things like that, like a little giveaway or something. And if you click on it, it'll take you to the website. And the reason why I haven't been able to find it is because it's all in another language. So yeah, I don't know. And there was instructions too on the website on how to subscribe. So actually, no, I'm going to work my way around remembering this. If I forget, please remind me, you guys. I need to get that in the comment section. I mean, the description box, excuse me. Because yeah, that's useful information. Like I said, a lot of people have been asking me about how to upgrade their account once they find me on here and they're like, oh, I love Touch Notes. How do you upgrade? And then I'm sitting there like a doofus because I have no clue, because the process that I did to upgrade is completely different from the process that you guys would have to do. So yeah, we got to do something about that. Okay, let's use some of these notification stickers because I feel like we can put one over here. The grocery situation. I need to make sure that I don't forget to do that because that is something I need to do. So we're just gonna pop you, we're just gonna pop you right here. Which is perfect, like right in the little pocket. Like it's gonna catch my attention right away. I'm gonna stop the video and start over again because if I get on a little talking tangent and I get cut off, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, we're back. All right, so now that we've used some of those stickers, let's go. Oh, you guys, for real, I have not been working out, but I've been getting my steps in. Does that count for something? I have not been working out. I'm like, yo, like, what's wrong with you? I forgot to put flower stickers here. So I know that these are my flower stickers. I wanted them to have their own section. Like I said, I wanted something functional and easy to decorate my planner with when I'm not filling the Lena kit. Like if I don't want her on my thing, excuse me, then, you know, I want something a little bit more simple, something more straightforward. And so I absolutely had to sit down this evening, which is why I'm filming this so much later than I want it to be, because obviously it's not something that can happen overnight. So I was like, God, oh my goodness, I spent way more time on this than I thought I would. But this kind of kit is perfect because then you can just create this really pretty layout with like little to no work at all. So like putting like this little stem here is pretty. You can, and because it all matches the colors, you don't have to worry about, oh, that doesn't match. You can use whatever flower combination you want and it's gonna look nice, which was my whole point in doing that. And of course the quality, I mean, if you've ever used my stickers, you know you can make it huge, you can make it small. It's not gonna be blurry or ugly or anything like that. It's gonna be pretty. Okay, so let's see here. We got that there. I want that little white one that I did. It's not white, it's more of a cream color. There it is. It's so pretty. I love the way this came out. So I was doing different color combos of the different ones that I have. And yeah, I really like this one a lot. It's really pretty. It's the bee's knees, y'all. I love flowers. and it's spring, so it's the time to have your setup all sorts of florally and whatnot. Let me see here. Let's get... No, this is where it's kind of a thing, right? Because then it's like, oh, what flower do I want to use? And you can, okay, you can stack these too, which is really nice. So remember last week when I told you guys, or was it early this week, when I told you guys that I had trouble sleeping? I had 2.5 hours of sleep. I was like a little hesitant on telling you guys why I didn't sleep really well, but it's still kind of sticking with me. So maybe if I tell you guys about it, it'll go away. So that evening after I dropped my sister off, I kind of was surfing YouTube. And because my PGL YouTube account is newer, I had my other account for years, like for years. But my PGL account is newish. It's newish. And so they're just like suggesting things to me and seeing if I dislike it or if I like it, kind of thing. And so there was a video, because I watch a lot of K-dramas and I watch a lot of like Korean culture, like shows and music, all that stuff. They shared this incident that happened back in 2014 with this ferry that killed over 300 plus students in slow motion. It could have been prevented, kind of thing. And I'm not going to get on culture or get on, like, oh, they should have done this, that, or the other. For me, it was just the death of all the children and the parents that broke my heart. I had such a hard time getting sleep that night because I just kept thinking about those precious babies that died. I mean, they weren't babies, they were high school students, but they're babies. They didn't get to live their life, and that just destroyed me. I was up for a long time before I could get really any sleep. And now what's crazy is I'm having a hard time watching K-dramas without thinking about it. So I'm gonna have to pray about that. Because yeah, it really rocked me. It really got to me. And it hurt my heart, because I am truly a nurturing spirit at heart, and children, like them being hurt or something happening to children, like I literally can't. Let's go to some script stickers. Let's see here. Let's get a quote. Why does Touch Notes keep doing this? It's really getting my nerve. Let's do this one. I think this one will be cute right here next to the tomorrow sticker. I'm sorry, you guys. I thought I had my phone on silent. I guess not. This one says, the heart cannot love what the mind does not know. Oh, amen. Amen. Okay. This looks really pretty. I'm actually quite pleased with the way that this looks for tomorrow. And it's very minimalist. Of course, I don't know what I'm going to eat tomorrow for breakfast, so I'm not filling anything else out for this, but this is like my general like idea of what I want to do. I just know that I need to make the grocery list. I probably should have put a grocery list right here, but that's okay. Anywho, you guys, I had fun planning. I hope you guys will check out the new kits that are in the shop. They work very well with the new planner system. That's honestly what I've been trying to keep in mind when I've been making the recent kits, that they flow well with the new planner system. But it's 10/20/2021. Excuse me, I can't even talk. It's 10/21, you guys. So I'm gonna edit this video and get it up, or at least export it, and I'll get it up in the morning tomorrow. My eyes are getting heavy and I want to get some sleep. So I love you all. The planners are currently on sale for 10% off. If you have not been able to purchase the planner system, this is the time to do it. When you make your purchase, you will receive a message from me for 25% off all of your future purchases, which is a huge deal. Next month, I'm thinking about doing something different. I always try to do a sale each month because of the times that we're in. It's my way of kind of saying, thank you for shopping with me. And so I want to show you my appreciation by giving you some money off. So I'm thinking about doing like a bundle sale. Normally I do a percentage off, but maybe next month I'll do like, if you purchase this amount of items, you get this amount off, and the more you buy, the more you get off, kind of thing. So I might end up doing that for next month, so be on the lookout for that. But the planners will only be on sale for this month. Next month I'm taking them off sale. So if you are trying to get the planners, this is the time to do it, because I probably won't put them on sale again until the July planners come out. And it'll still be probably 10% off, because they're not dated, so it's not like they're depreciating in value. So once again, if you want to check out all the things that come with this planner, because it comes with a lot, the launch video is on my channel where I show you all the things that come with these planners. I'm going to try to come out with some more covers tomorrow. And like I said, the freebie will be in the vault later in the evening because I don't know what we'll be doing as far as my daughter is concerned. Prayers are appreciated for her. But anyways, I once again love you guys. I will chit chat with you all tomorrow. Oh, and tomorrow's video, because I did see a wonderful suggestion. I'm going to be filming a Samsung versus Touch Notes video. So it's going to be in the same kind of context as the Good Notes one, but obviously I'll be doing it all on this tablet here. So, you know, bear with me. I won't have two tablets to work with, but I am going to do that so that we can see which one is better in certain areas, which one maybe could use some more work in certain areas. But I can tell you right now, just based on like my usage of both apps, because obviously I use Samsung Notes to make my sticker sheets, Samsung definitely handles PNG files better than Touch Notes, which is why I do not make Touch Notes sticker sheets, because there is just something about it. It's just not, it's not reliable enough for me to put my name on it and put it in a shop. Let's just say that. But anyways, if you did not check out yesterday's Bible study, also go ahead and check that out. It is up. Get your study on for the week. It was definitely a good study. Anyways, I'm gonna get off. I'm talking too much. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to hit subscribe and that bell notification to stay notified for more. And like the video so more people can find me, please. Bye.